Hi guys, Ken here, Postcards from Cebu. Welcome back to the channel. Um, don't drink the tap water. um, that's important to remember. I wouldn't drink the tap water at all. It's very prevalent in Southeast Asia because the infrastructure is not quite as good as it is here in the States. But the tap water will give you digestive problems, let's put it that way. And so there's a very big business in selling purified bottled water, and you'll see it everywhere. As a matter of fact, there's been a discussion in the Philippines about trying to wean off of bottled water because the impact on the landfills, right? I mean, it's just so much plastic. But anyway, I don't know how much progress is being made in that area, but my advice to you would be do not drink the tap water at all. You're still going to need take with you some anti-diarrhea medicine. I use Imodium AD. I take it with me because the cooking and meal preparation and everything is still done with tap water. So you're going to get some of it, and it's going to, chances are you're going to end up with diarrhea anyway. So I think the same is true in Thailand as it is in the Philippines. Even though Thailand has a better infrastructure in general, I still wouldn't drink the tap water. As a matter of fact, in October when I was in Phuket fishing, the hotel one morning, all the water was brown. I mean, there had been a flooding rain the night before. Streets were flooded, everything was flooded, and all the water coming out of the shower was brown. It was, it was intense, let's put it that way. But my recommendation, take some anti-diarrhea medicine with you, and don't drink the tap water for sure. In the tropics, you're gonna sweat. Okay, it's just if you're anything like me, I haven't met anybody that can tolerate that heat without doing a lot of sweating. So I take some electrolyte powder with me. This is from Dr. Berg. Buy it on Amazon. Comes in a bag. I think there's 28 sticks, and you just take a stick of this and a half-liter bottle of water, and you just mix it in there and then drink it up. I use this particular brand, Dr. Berg, because I'm on a low-carb diet. I don't like to take any extra sugar or anything like that. And believe me, Filipinos love their sugar, so just about every drink in that place is going to have a boatload of sugar in it. As a matter of fact, they all like to buy the coffee Nescafe in a instant coffee in a package, and they get the ones that has the cream and the sugar all mixed in with it. I don't drink that. I drink black coffee. So fortunately, I'm able to find, and they kind of come in sticks like this, of just plain black coffee. So be wary of that. You're going to sweat, and you're going to need to replace your electrolytes. Some people, Gatorade, I haven't really seen it, but those kind of drinks, energy drinks and stuff like that, all have way too much sugar in it for my personal taste. So be mindful of that. You will need to replace those electrolytes. And I'm not a doctor. None of this is medical advice. I'm just telling you what I do when I go there. Bring an umbrella or buy one. I actually bought one at a 7-Eleven in Cebu City, and I carry it in my bag all the time. I just have an umbrella with me. It will help even when it's not raining, keeping the sun off of your head. I wear hats, so that suffices too, but it's going to rain a lot, so be prepared to have an umbrella with you. That's something that you definitely want to do. Now, when it comes to actually getting there to the Philippines, I use ASAP tickets, ASAP tickets. It's an online thing, and work with a travel agent. It's not expensive, and they always seem to be able to find the least expensive flights for me, whatever the going rate is at the moment. So book your tickets and book in advance, and you'll save some extra money on top of that. I believe in the last video we discussed passports, so make sure your passport's good and the expiration date is not close. You want to do that. I always I come and go from the Philippines so much that I always have a wad of Philippine currency, Philippine pesos, in my on my possession. I mean, it's like whatever I didn't spend out of my pocket, I got, and I just use this for the next trip. So it's nice to have some of this currency when you land, so you can pay for a taxi or whatever. Okay, so it's nice to have some pesos that you can pay a taxi driver with. The Philippines and Thailand too, not to the same extent though, but Philippines is pretty much a cash economy. So you're going to need to have pesos in your pocket, and for me, I always have some left over from the last trip, and I just carry those with me again. However, I was up at AAA. You guys, in Americans, you should be familiar with AAA. I went up there actually to get my international driver's license, or driver's permit, I think it's called. And because I like to rent a motorbike while I'm there and be able to get around and stuff like that. So I went there to get the permit, and was talking to the folks there and discovered they have all kinds of travel related services that they can provide for you if you want. Insurance and things like that you can get through AAA. And I learned that they also have a currency exchange service. So as a matter of fact, the guy told me, yeah, you can buy Philippine pesos or Thai baht or whatever, at whatever the current exchange rate is, plus maybe, so like, let's say right now it's 54.5 pesos to the dollar. You might only get 52 and a half or something like that per dollar. But you can go to AAA, especially if you're a member. I believe that there's no charge for the service if you're a member, besides them taking a cut of the pesos, and exchange dollars for local currency. So you have some in your pocket when you land. I didn't know prior to going there that they offered that service, but that seems pretty cool. They told me give them a few days to get the currency and move it to their office and stuff, so you can pick it up. But if you give them give them a call and ask them how much time do you need. But and they'll just you can use your debit card and you buy the local currency, however much of it you want, I guess. I don't know if there are any limits to it. Probably there's probably a $10,000 limit. That seems to be the common denominator when carrying cash back and forth when you're traveling. So, but for me, I would just need maybe 5,000 pesos, a few hundreds, and just enough to pay a taxi driver to get me to the hotel. And I use Charles Schwab. That's my brokerage in my checking account. And they reimburse me for ATM fees. So I got no problem going to an ATM, especially in like Cebu City. You can go there and withdraw local currency. And you're going to get caught a little bit on exchange fees, but the ATM fees, Schwab reimburses me at the end of the month for all the ATM fees. If you're on medications like I am, like blood pressure and stuff like that, make sure you carry those in your carry-on bag. Do not check them in your check-on bag. I've been hearing a lot of horror stories lately about Manila, about the NAIA airport in Manila. Baggage handlers breaking into your bags and stealing stuff. So anything that's valuable, jewelry, currency, medications, anything that you want to make sure you have, put it in your carry-on bag and carry that through. So my last tip for you today is those are long flights. I mean, it's going to be 24 to 36 hour flight getting to Cebu City or Manila, wherever you're going, or even Thailand. So I bought, I think in Incheon, I can't remember where, but one of the connecting airports. I bought one of those pillows that wraps around your neck, and that suited me very well. I can't really sleep on airplanes. I may take a cat nap for a minute or so, but it was much more comfortable than the little pillows that they give you, and they keep falling down, and you got to, it's a royal pain in the butt. But anyway, so that's today's installment of the expat experience, and just some tips and tricks that I have learned over the years. I'd like to pass on to you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.